Time to kick this up above 605, 607, 607, 607. It's morning. Complete any set dungeon. To do that, I need at least 2 more pieces of Marauders. Because I'm not doing these others. Is it? What else can I do? Legendary gems. I'll probably just do the legendary gems because I still need to do that. That has to be done either way. So let's go do that. I'm just going to stick to 90 because that way I can just sort of have like a... I basically stick to 90 for a while because I want it to get faster and faster and faster. And then when I can get like... When I can't get it any faster, when I'm like... When I'm sub 2 minutes and pushing harder doesn't save me any time, then I know I'm at the mercy of the way that the level is designed rather than my own killing capacity. At that point, I can just go ahead and bump up the difficulty because it's not going to take me any more time because the limiting factor isn't my killing capacity, it's the level design. So some levels might, be really fast, like 90 seconds. Some might be 2.5 minutes because they suck and they're long corridors. That whole thing. Sorry, I'm still waking up here. Caffeine hasn't really hit completely. That one's taking a while. I think at 90, yeah, this is the most I want to do for now. This is not going to be sub 2 minutes probably, just because the killing power is lower. I can tell on those blues if they don't die within 2 hits, that means I'm still riding the edge too much. Like all this trash should be hit, dying in 1 hit. Thanks, shield. Three minutes. Yep, I'm not going above. If I could do this in 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes, then I would consider going to 91 or higher. But this is 90 is sort of the perfect balance of difficulty and rewards. If you go higher, I think the idea is that you have a higher chance of better rewards. I forget what the deal is, but you're not going to get more things to drop if you go 91, 92, 93. But if you go below 90, you'll get fewer items, I believe. I forget the actual rule system, but I've read from multiple sources that that's the case. So we'll see. So, garbage. Already have it. Whoops, keyboard needs to be moved. Don't want that. Hold on to that. Too bad it's not ancient. I'll hold on to that for a moment. And worse. Really need to sort through this. But that's promising right there. Very promising when it comes time to replace this with something else. And let's go this here. Maybe I can swap this in when I'm doing farming and use this one when I'm doing push. All right. 189. There we go. My toughness is going to go up again when Tegek hits 25, which will be nice. What? Oh. I popped the boss. I'm like, wait a minute, how are there no mobs on this level? He must have popped just as I went through the door. That's funny. So still about 3 minutes if you count, well, that was 2.5 minutes. Maybe just over 2 minutes if you subtract the time that I wasted going out and back. Take the broken helmet, stick it in here now. Yeah. I need to get 40 distinct items into there. Shadow mantle. I know I have that fan blade looking chakram weapon. It's right there. That's why I didn't bother with it. I'm never going to use it anyway. Okay. This one's worse. You can see on the toughness or the health or whatever. Middle item. Okay. Bump. Bump. Bumpy, bumpy. All right, we're one step away from getting Tegut to 25. Spamming R to get that up to 20 stacks. And then trying to remind myself, you don't have to keep spamming it. You don't have to keep spamming it. Just roll your fingers every 3 seconds or so. See, that's taking way too long to kill. That's how I know I'm pushing it with this at 90. You can do it, but it's just less fun when you have to sit there and grind on something for a while. That's what she said. Although, I guess it can get a little bit boring if all you do is just move your mouse around and everything dies immediately once you arrive. So I guess there's a certain sort of strategy and enjoyment in having to go, is it dead yet? And then going, no, and then you do another pass. Otherwise, all you're doing is looking in the top right corner. Which is great, is it, if you're just grinding levels like while watching Netflix and you don't care about the gameplay. You're just, I'm trying to get higher Paragon, even if it's a little bit at a time. 3 minutes. Longer than I'd like. 3 minutes and 4 seconds, technically. 1, 2, 3. And then to keep these even, I'm just going to go 4, 5. I'll bounce around between them as I come back through. And I probably should work on here. One of the things I don't like about the Zeiss is that you do need to be farther away. But I think, does it scale better? I think it might scale better than this one. What else might I put here? I always go for a toughness gem. It would be this one. Like if I want to do a push build, switching this in makes it take longer, but you also have a lot more survivability. It just depends. Now, if I'm doing farming, I'll probably work this gem in because as fast as I already am, when it comes to like clearing, like doing a bounty and you're like trying to clear a huge area, like trying to get from point A to point B, there is no such thing as too fast. It's like you just want to go like lightning, just like Wreath of Lightning. So you basically swap this one in instead of maybe this one, instead of Teguk. So you'd have Boon, Wreath of Lightning, and then of course the best one, which is Simplicity Strength. So that's another candidate to level. Let's see. That's toughness. Obviously this one. I don't think I would want anything else. Normally I have this one as well because this is just generally good in like dungeons, but it never gets any more powerful. It just has a duration thing. So it's 35% increased damage. You take 15% reduced damage. So is 15% reduced damage worth, losing the potential going above 35, basically? And for that, you can't get it until you kill an elite pack. So this is sort of situational and good for, maybe it's even good for just a farming build, just generally good, but I don't know. Like or for a speed build. That's why I call this speed. It's not designed to push. I don't have like focus and restraint. I'm not, riding that razor's edge of death continually. It's very safe. It moves faster through the dungeon. Generally. Oh man, I can't stop Black Mushroom. Nice. Sadly, I'm solo self-bound, so not going to participate. Ooh, the white one. Oh, I already have that. Okay, but this is better. I think this is better than the one I had. Which is 173. Yes. I'll put this in the thing. Oh, already extracted. Alright, so I can go up to 1460, so I'm gonna have to start buying some things. Let's see. I need to finish out Marauders, right? So, chess pieces. Do chess pieces. Why not? That's good enough for now. Can I do another run? I'm gonna have one more. The halls of hell. especially against the annoying tanky dudes. They're so tanky. Being that close doesn't help. Maybe I'll swap Zeiss for trapped. Because yeah, having to stay that far away precisely is not easy on this build. It's probably better if I'm like doing farming content or like really low level content that I can kill easily, because then stuff just dies even off screen. But right now when I'm just grinding it to hoping it dies, it's not beneficial. Unless I'm far away like this. And that's really hard to do in these halls, staying far away, because stuff comes at you and you're sort of limited in how you can move. Yep, whirligigs hurt. Whirligigs hurt. They're this build's big weakness, as far as mob types go. Maybe I can just try to get out of these halls as fast as possible. Oop, nope, I'm gonna kill those blue guys. Kill the blueberries. I'm not gonna hit the... Ooh, yeah, maybe I'll hit this for the next one. Maybe it'll be good. Come on, give me... Yes! Excellent. I like this. Nice and open. Lots of room to breathe. Now, yes, I could take it down faster with a Stricken, but then I would nerf everything else I'm doing. Because the Stricken's really... You want to use that if you're the boss killer, you know, and you're in a group. If you're not in a group, or if you're pushing so hard that it takes you 2 minutes to kill the boss, then you're like, okay, I'll do that. I'm not going to do that. Let's start leveling this up. Because Zeiss is going to start working against me more and more, especially if I'm tight corners. I think in my head, I was doing it because of the other build. I could stand back and do it. But this one is just so hard to maintain distance. Oh yeah, I should probably close this. Nice Lego unit, ancient Unity. Never use Rain of Vengeance. I don't care about that one. Don't care about that one. Don't care about that one. That one. I'm gonna play a Barb. I will have to sort through my focuses and restraints and compass roses and traveler's pledges. 50 crafts for no primal. It's time for another 50. Good lord. That's insane. Yeah, the primal hunt is not something I'm really interested in doing. I like getting the freebie. I like getting that one thing. I do like getting one of my, like Dawn, for instance. I like getting that to be, you know, really good as a primal. But it's like, well, if I can't, I can't. Speaking of which, I did look at seeing getting this better, right? It's always holy damage, right? That sucks. Cooldown of all skills by 9%. Which reminds me, I probably should switch to the Enchantress for a while. Because she does have the cooldown reduction. Let's pull everything we can first. Plus, I have a lot of int gear that I can give her, right? Maybe I don't. Maybe I need to do that. Let's go hire her first. I think I already spec'd her out, yeah. Oh, and let's make her so she's this side. Oh, no, that was the other character. Yeah. Yeah. Cooldowns. Don't buy the top one. No need. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see anything here. Just throw everything here in. I need to make sure that it's all int based. Okay, so now let's go fix up the, let's go fix her up. Switch back over to Season E. Start her game. Poor thing, she just got left behind. Okay, obviously this weapon and this stay here. Okay, so anything that's dexterity gets swapped over to int. Or if it's strength, it goes to int. Alright, so dexterity. Int. Not going for, like, big items yet. Not, you know, I don't care about sockets just yet. If I get another one that it already has int on it or something, then I'll worry about that. It's not that hard to get 25,000 int. Int. Not highest int possible, just int of some kind. It's just to give her a little bit of a leg up. And thus give myself a little bit of a leg up. That's fine. That's pretty low. There we go. I'd rather not. Really? Oh, I should not have thrown away those broken crowns. Do I still have a broken crown? I think I still have a broken crown that's up. Damn it. I put it in the cube, didn't I? Like a dodo head. Alright, so next broken crown gets converted over. Man, all these people finding the stuff, ugh, makes me sad that I'm solo self-bound in a way. None of the other stats matter. Well, this one goes up to what, 500? This one... And then this one. Boy, this is a low one, isn't it? Let's go find a better one. And if I had an avarice, that would make me very, very happy too. Let's see, we'll grab a Unity and Oculus. So in lieu of having a very good avarice, I will. Oh, and this one we're gonna just make that int, right? Yep. Okay, and then this we're gonna change from dexterity to int. There we go. And now I'm going to crunch this. Or no, I'll put it in the cube. Oh, wait, no, that's the one I want, right? Nope. This one has a higher percentage. Damn it. So, this one. Right. We want cannot be killed. There we go. Cannot die. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Alright, so go over here. Let's just put his stuff down here. He has cannot die, right? Yeah. So these should all have int on them now. I'll deal with her various pieces later. Now we go. Whoops, not this one. I'm farming for thingies right now. Keys. Ba, ba, ba. I'm watching her intelligence go up as I'm doing this. It needs to be 25,000 for her to have the highest amount of, like if I hold down the control key at 7%, you can get to 10%, but only when she's like approaching 25,000 int. So I'm going to have to actually put sockets in these things to get that there. I think that's good. Just leave that on the last page and give that a... yeah, it's the follower. All right, so now she has 14,000. I can do much. Ooh, the belt. She's gonna get. Let's see this belt. Wait a minute. How did I miss that one? Rats. Rats. Now, in the end game, if you want to really boost her to 25,000, you're having a hard time doing it, you can always roll these over, like keep crafting them until you get ancients. And that's one thing that I've done before. Okay, so this, we're going to go to int. Only two other options. Let's try to get rid of that. That's better. Again, we're not trying to push to 25,000 yet. That's sort of an end game thing when we're really min-maxing out and we're just really pushing for those last bits. The lovely thing about using her is that I can relax my push for cooldown reduction because she gives some to me. So like if I look at my cooldown reduction now, it's probably going to be way high. Yeah. Oh, it's not that much higher. Interesting. Okay, but it is higher. So I could roll it off of one of these other things, like this one. I could maybe choose a different. Well, I guess I can't now, but you're sort of always steering your way towards, you know, having a really good. Shit! I forgot to do one thing. Damn it. Damatol. Forgot to create a staff. That's a low amount of intelligence. Let's try to roll that a little bit higher. Should be able to go up to, that one's 945. 933 is good enough. So that pushes a little closer to 25,000. Whoops. And there we go. There we go. And 8.56, that's pretty good. That's like a rounding error when it comes to what I normally push for over here. But now that puts my cooldown at 43. So if we watch this, auto cast, this green bar should still be here when this recasts. That's how that overlap works there. And do I want to, let's see, how is this looking? 16.2, which is like, I'd have to be like 30 yards away from something to get this. So this is almost already better than this. It's kind of sad. But this is the speed build. Let's equip this build. Let's put this in place. Resave. Store. And let's do some puzzle rings. Just to get these out of the way. Be nice if they were ancient. Do I have enough things to make one of these ancient? I do. Please be ancient. Damn it. Oh well. I was going to say that that'd be ready for the thing. For the altar. They're almost not worth doing unless they're ancients, but I'll still do it. I'll probably get ancient ones along the way, just that first one is tough to come by. Because you sort of want it at a certain point. You're like, I have to have it now. Because it's blocking my progress. And it's weird because I watched the recording of this yesterday and it was really smooth. But on screen, my screen, like my character's like jump, 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 like not jumping, but like it's stilted. Like it'll get locked into a very slow mode where it advances very slowly and then it'll go fast again. It's like something, I don't know what's doing it. Don't know what it means. Don't know why it does it. Hi, dude. No, I'm not going to farm goblins. I've done that before. It's harder to do with this build. While we're waiting, I can sort. Can always use more gems. And this is sideways. Still not worth doing. If it were ancient, yeah. Sometimes it's just not worth the mental effort because it's all. Even if it were slightly improved, it'd be like 0.5%, and you're like, I'm gonna spend all these resources trying to make myself 0.5% better. It's just. After a while, it's just not worth it. So, she's good. Yes. I'm just doing this just to get rid of these damn things. Otherwise, they start to pile up. And it's so much easier to do once you can, your pet can pick up all the crap. Because now, again, they should make it so they pick up the crafting reagents too. That would be nice. I guess at some point it's like, well, you're not leaving them anything to do. Well, yeah, but those things don't take up any room, so why would I not pick them up? I would always pick those up. So just, auto pick those up for me, please. They go into a crafting bag. That's bottomless, that can hold tens of thousands and millions of things. I remember a time when doing this even on T13, which was the old end game cap, was really challenging. Before they kept buffing and buffing and buffing all the different sets. Come on, give me a primal, give me a primal. Oh, damn it. Nope. Nope. If you hold the shift key, you can compare without the gems in place. See how it disables the gems? So you can see the effects, and it's like, nah. Maybe some extra gold. Wait, is that one of the things? Let me look. Let's see. Season. Conquests. Oh. I already did. Okay. I already did the gold streak, so I don't need to worry about it. Let's see. Speed Demon. Okay, that's easy enough after a while. Boss mode is really fun. I might do that too, just to do it, because it's really fun when you get it all figured out. You basically sort through. I even have a spreadsheet that I've created. Let me see here. FO76. Go back over here. Let me find my Diablo 3 spreadsheet. Here we go. It's even called D3 boss mode. This is the order that I do them in. So I do the season 5 ones. Then I do the act 5 ones, I think. Is this sorted in order of how I'll do them? No. I forget the order that I do them in. I think I just had to set this the way because I was doing something, but I actually need to order these by how long it takes to find them. Like Adria is terrible. Urzael is terrible. Malthael is actually really easy to get to. It doesn't take long. It's just, you have to go through all those portals. Isolde can be a pain to get to. You have to find his gate and then go all the way down that hallway. Rakanoth is fast. Queen Aranea is annoying. The Butcher can be annoying. Saidea is not annoying, but it just takes a while to get to her. It's always the same path. Siegebreaker, same thing. It's always a straight path. Gome can be tedious, but basically there's, 15 enemies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 16 enemies. And you have to kill them within 20 minutes. So some of these you can kill within like 15 seconds. Like Zoltankul, Belial, Magna. You can get to them and kill them in like 20 seconds. Azmodan's not difficult to get to. Some of these are always the same path. Like this, Azmodan. So like these are very easy to get to. Green. We're good on those. Siegebreaker, Saidea, Skeleton King, Rakanoth. These are always like straight shots. There's no confusion about how to get to them. The others, you do have to find your way there. So let's make this a little bit lighter. There we go. Whoops. I don't want underscored or strike through. So you basically do all the ones in white first, and then you come back through, and depending on how much time you have left, usually after the first couple, if you can do Adria and not waste too much time finding her, then the rest of it's usually pretty good. Urzael, if you get lucky, you get like, especially if you log in and you immediately see like a marker, like that's the boss for the bounty that time, then you're golden. You're like, oh, I can get there really fast. Sorry, I had to cough and mute. Diablo's not too bad to find, but I'd say Diablo, Isolde, Queen Irene, these are all in the same category where you do have to find their path, but they're not too terrible to find. And Malthael's sort of in the green one again. It's not bad to find, you just have to find him. Because it's always the same path. So the green ones are always the same path, always. You never have to worry about it. You just follow the same path. Sometimes it's really short, like Zoltankul, which is awesome. Sometimes it's longer, like Malthael. This is probably Siegebreaker and Saidea are probably the longest ones to get to. But these others are really easy to get to. And then Urzael and Adria, they're the annoying ones. They're the ones that can be really challenging to find. Diablo and Isolde, even though they're challenging to find, they're not in small corridors. These are in small corridors. These are in open plazas. So you just zip through as fast as you can through the plaza, and it's really fast. And then you just keep heading away from where you came in, and that usually is where you go to get to them. So they're not that bad. But you do these two first, and if you didn't burn too much time doing them, then you focus on the ones in yellow. And again, if you didn't burn too much time with that, you're golden. You start doing the green ones I'll probably sort these in what I think is the order that, is hardest to do them first, and the easiest one last, with, of course, Zoltan Cool, Belial, and Magna being at the very bottom, so they're sort of already there. Skeleton King is close. He's down here. Rakanoth is also down here. Saidian Siegebreaker are a little bit above Rakanoth, but, you just sort of order it, and then you just zoom through. You don't pick up any loot. You just kill. You basically save this for last once you've created your character and it's like as good as you care for it to be, so that you're not tempted to pick up loot. You're just like, kill. I don't care what drops. Maybe if it's a primal, right? Maybe you'll pick it up. Nothing else you pick up. And then the other thing is, if you do Speed Demon, whether you do it here or in boss mode, same thing. You don't care about loot. You're just killing things as fast as possible on the biggest open map possible. And then as soon as it's done, you teleport and turn in. And if you can do that within 2 minutes, you're golden. So the trick is you have to be extremely strong and powerful so that you basically one-shot everything, including the boss. If you have to struggle to kill things, you're not going to do this. It just needs to be like just erasing everything in sight as you just plow through the map. And you do that, and you just erase everything. Don't bother looting unless you've got tons of time left, which you generally don't. And then immediately teleport, turn in. That's the end of the timer. At least the last time I checked, it does count the time it takes to turn it in. As opposed to a greater rift, which is when you actually finish killing the boss and you can talk to what's-her-face. So this one, yeah, you don't loot. You save this for last, and then you're done. And those are your last conquests for the season. All right, so vault closes in, blah, 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 okay. But I'll probably do both of those. I might accidentally do the first one. I don't need the gold, so screw it. I'm not going to expend that much material and resources and mental effort on only a fractional upgrade. Just not worth it. When you toggle out of the game, it turns off the autocast. So I have to turn it back on, basically. It's a convenient way to shut it off, though. Especially if you have multiple ones running. Sometimes I do that. Oh, I'm at the limit. Okay. I'll have to go buy some things. How many do I have to buy? I'll buy like 12 items. Screw it, I'll get myself to sub 1,000. Marauder's Carapace, there we go. This goes here, this goes here. And now we're shooting for head. No, hands and head. Yeah, hands and head. Oh, good, more Natalia's, because I was really hurting on Natalia's. Tell you what, let's just go buy a bunch of these. So I don't think I need anything soon. Ooh, is that a broken crown? It is. Yay, 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 yay. I'll put this over here, and that'll help. That'll help when I convert it over. No, 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 no. I do love pets picking things up. Because before it would take like 3 inventory reloads. Like I'd have to loot and then go back to town, loot, go back to town, loot, and that would be it. Because I don't like leaving materials behind, especially when they're so hard to come by early on. Not something I'm interested in. What am I doing now? Building the set, dungeon set. 3 legendary dungeons, 35. 10. Higher difficulty. Maybe I'll do those, because I have to do these anyway to get the, you get the stupid, thingamajigs. Maybe I'll just go do these. Doing it on 16 is nice because you get more of the things. More of the tokens that let you open the realms. And if I had avarice, that'd be even easier to get that crap. Sorry for the gross phlegmy throat noise. Whirligig. Very painful if she hits you. Or he. I don't know if it's if it hits you. Alright, so now on to 4, and I never remember where 4 is. Actually, I can almost never remember where any of them are for some reason. Come on, pick up the stuff. Gems I get because there's sometimes no room for them. And I should have, what, 4 of each? 3 of each. That's a bummer. Alright, so now we go to 1. Whoops. Whoops. Come on. And what's nice about this build is there's no, like, buff time thing. Like, I don't have to, like, hurry to get in there. Otherwise, some really good buff that I have is going to expire. Which makes this a somewhat more relaxing build. I can just like go AFK for a minute and then be right back up in just a few seconds. 140, 146. I really need to sort through that crap and get rid of half of it. These are not in order, but oh well. Let's go to my push build. That way they die quickly. I'm not really there for gold anymore. And I'll be back in a moment. I need to get some ice. I'll be right back. It's weird. I have this, if I'm looking over at OBS, sometimes it does this, where I'm looking at the YouTube live control panel. It's this little, it's a little, well, right now it's a little white rectangle. Normally it shows like what I'm currently doing, but it's not doing anything right now. Like it's completely dead. That panel, if I try to do something with it, it doesn't do anything. So it's this right here, YouTube live control panel. It's just inert. It doesn't want to update. Very strange. Don't know why. But the chat looks like it's talking to YouTube. Huh. Strange. Okay. So now I have ice. I have iced coffee. It has been poured. Points will have been spent. Get my 20 stacks up right there. There we go. So now we have at least 3 shots at each of these, and each time they drop 4 items, I believe. So that gives us at least 12 craftings of ancient neck pieces to try to, get ancient pieces for the altar. Feed me. It's like Little Shop of Horrors. Now if I look, 444, excellent. So killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. Completing those achievements, and I did that one already, right? See, this having to stay far away thing is annoying. I think that's it, right? That's 4 for each. Yeah, excellent. Okay, so now it's time to go craft these things. Let's see if I can get an ancient. So it's the necklace, right? I think it's the necklace. The thing that has the power on it, like the legendary effect. Yes, amulet. Necklace, amulet. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. And it has to be ancient, which is annoying. Try this. Nope. 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 This can take a while, especially since I burned through all my lost souls doing other things. I should have just saved them. I was thinking of that as I was doing it. It's like, should I really do this? Alright, well, let's go ahead and farm another round. And then I will hold off making anything because I can't. One. Two. 3. I didn't see what my toughness is getting up to, with Tegic being at 25 plus. There we go. All right, let's see see if I can make a 5th one. Because I had 7 extra lost souls, but then I crunched more things. I know I can crunch this. I can also probably go through and crunch a bunch of stuff in inventory now. So I'm never going to play it. That's a piece of crap. Dang. I might be a while making these. Alright, so let's go through and... First step is, let's make sure, I think I did get the things for this. Let's get, Shadow Mantles. Page. And convert to my farm build. Forgot to do that. Check the fireplace for the log. No log. Oops, come on. Ugh. When you bump into things like that, it just like stops you and doesn't let you move at all for like a second. It's so tedious. Yeah, there's no page for God because it was added later. So now what we'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go back home. Add this page here. All right, so what's the 4th set that I need the thing from? 1, 2, 3. You know what? I might need to level up another character to get the 4th page. Wait a minute. Are there really only... Let's see. Demon Hunter... D3 Demon Hunter sets. I don't mind. It's kind of fun. Demon Hunter set items. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Italia's. Marauder. Oh, Marauder is the 4th one. Duh. All right. 1 second, I gotta fill the ice maker. normal containers I use to fill it are dirty, so I had to use a glass. Like an idiot. All right, so I'm never going to use this set again. I got its page. That's good. Good enough for me. I'm going to start crunching all sorts of things here. Let's see. Multi-shot. No. Oh, wait. I might use this with the, yeah, I might use this with the build. I'm not going to do a spike trap build. Basically, I'm just going to keep the Marauder build pieces and extra Dawns. Nope. Let's see. Make sure I'm remembering this correctly. Marauder set dungeon. Rockworms, yep. So I basically need to keep... I can always remake that. Okay, so Zooey's Secret. Hellfire Emulated Extra. No, I'm not going to do that. Bombardier's Rucksack. Yep. I'll keep Dawn, just in case. Spare Dawn. All the Dawns. Manticore. I don't have Manticore. Interesting. I'm going to keep this, though. Maybe to put in the thing. Why don't I have Manticore? Oh, that's the cluster arrow variant. That's the thing. If I use the multi-shot variant, that works as well. So in that case, I would still use this, but I might put this in the cube. Or put this in the cube. Because that way it's 200%. All right. Let's... Marauder's Dungeon. Let's go look at... Complete Dungeon Set Guide. Let's go with Demon Hunter and Embodiments of the Marauder. Here we go. So we're looking at this. Thank you, Max Roll. We're going with, obviously, the Marauder set. I don't care about that. Don't care about this. Their build is weird. Elusive Ring. Yeah, they're doing Yangs. They're doing the multi-shot version. Why are they doing the... I don't need that much cooldown. Yeah, they put the Bombardiers in there and kept this. They're basically going for massive cooldown reduction all over the place to keep sentries all over the place. But I basically just walk through it. I don't run as fast as I can. I just walk through, plop, 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 shoot, 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 walk forward a little bit, plop, 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 shoot, shoot, shoot. It's really easy. Okay, most of this stuff I'm just going to get rid of because I don't need any of it. I'll keep one of these just in case I decide I want strafe projectiles to pierce. I don't know why I would want to. 8.5, 8.5. No, no, no. I'm not doing an impale build as much as I loved it one of those seasons ago. No. % yes. Yes. Hold on. I don't think this is any better. No, it's not. It's not better because this is ancient. That's nice. I'll hold on to this just in case. I'll get rid of it. I'll put one of these in the cube. So now it's time to cube a bunch of stuff. Whoops. Okay. Wow, a lot of these are already in there. I think this is already in here. Yep. Nope, Hungering Arrow's in there, I know, because I'm using it. Impale. I know Vengeance is in there. Let's put Strafe, Projectiles, Pierce. Nope, it's in there. Chakram for Hatred. Nope. I'll hit 40 here shortly, I think. Alright, that's good enough for now. Now crunch all these things. Don't need any of them. So that cleans this up quite a bit. I think I have the Natalia's one, right? Let's go make sure. I think I have Natalia's. If I get 2 pages stacked, then I do have it. Because Natalia's is the spike trap build, and I don't feel like playing that. It's just not... I have something much easier to play. Oh, there's 4. I do have 4. Wait. 60, 60, 52, 63. Okay, so I already had 60. So that's a duplicate. So I can get rid of Natalia. Goodbye, Natalia. I'll hold on to the legendary items just as keepsakes for the non-season. I do believe I have Unhallowed Essence. This is page 52. 52, yep. Crunch these. Won't be playing this again. It was merely a stepping stone to get to the one I like. I do need to fill out Marauders so I can play it. Actually, I'll put it at the top. It's my top priority. In fact, let's just put this over here, because this is now the only page I need for him. All the other set stuff is going to get crunched. And this is just for legacy concerns. There we go. And now this shit. This is actually not bad sometimes. Some of these I can put in the cube. I'll keep one of each unique item. 10, 2, okay. I'm never going to need Unity, but you never know. So good just to have a backup of each unique item. 8, 9 seconds. I'll keep the ancient one, even though it's 1 second. 1 fewer seconds. I'll never need most of these. But sometimes... like, you can use Rachel's Ring of Larceny, and there's another thing that you can pair with it that gives you amazing speed boosts. I don't think I need these. Boy, I do need to sort through these. Restraint, restraint, focus, focus, restraint, restraint. That way I ensure that I have... Oh, well, it just replaced it. It didn't. Restraint goes over here. Focus goes over here. Those are the rules in my head. Focus and restraint. All right, so now we're going to put in this one. And good DPS. That's the whole point of doing it. And now crunch the others. Because I kind of don't care. All right. And now convention of elements. And this. And now we keep one of each of these. Focus, restraint, right? Now we sort through these. Ooh. With a socket, right? Okay, that's right. So compass rose never rolls with a socket, which is really stupid. I'll go with more damage, not that. And then I'll go with the ancient. Yes. So these can all get crunched. By green, 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 green. Excellent. So now we've whittled down quite a bit. Okay, this is just sort of a... I guess these do get paired up with each other. Don't know why I need 2 stones of Jordan. That one's worse by far. Cubit, which is an ancient measurement. All right, I think I'm done sorting through all the junk. Oh yeah, I need to fix this job up, don't I? Or fix that item up. I'll go do that. Get her a good helm. The enchantress, that is. Stick some int on her. Sorry for the crunch. I'm eating the ice from my iced coffee. That's nice. That's near the top. Just $7.50 for this item. $18,000. It's our cooldown at 879. Not bad at all. Much better than 268 intelligence. Yeah, that looks good. I can probably move these things to this page near the top. It'll just be like follower stuff and whatever. Set this to be him as well. Where is he? Where is he? Is that him? No, that's not him. Is that him? It looks different. Weird. Alright, I'll just leave it there. So this is generic. Any class can use it. This is him. This is him. This is main things I'm caring about for the moment. Not ultimately, but for the moment. I'll probably go ahead and get rid of one of these. This one. Yeah. Have I cubed it yet? Smart. You never know when you might want to swap to it in the background. I only really need to keep one of these. And this is the better one, so Either I use it as it is, or I make it a primal. Either way. I don't know the benefit of this. How is that beneficial? Is it good? I don't think it would be. Maybe as a slight DPS boost, but it can't be much. Weapons. Put these at the top. These are to be saved. My cooldown is currently 43. Alright, so now I am... Can I make another one now? Have I crunched enough? One, two. Yeah, this is going to be an arduous one. It's going to take a while. But I can get new things easily enough just by doing those nightmare thingies. Let's go do some of those. I need to get keys anyway. There it is. Right away. Nice. I just need, like, boss floors more than anything else. Boss floors, please. I mean, getting legendary items is nice too, I guess. But I need the boss floors more. I also need 2 primals. Bosses, yes. That gave me 3 keystones. I think it's only 3 right now. There's a random dude somewhere. Filling up fast. Dude, you're gonna die? I also need to go get a Rorg for the follower. I like putting a Rorg on the follower. Ring of Royal Grandeur. Oh, there's the guy. There's the goblin. That marks the end of this run. I'll loot that area last. I don't want to accidentally trip the circuit breaker on this instance. Oh, wow, I'm close. Do I risk it? I'm going to risk it. There, that was worth it. One slot left. I would have thrown a gem away or something. Let's see. Most of this I can throw away, but let's sort through what I want to keep first. Ooh, yes. Thank you, I'll keep that. Garbage. Not as good. Or, well, it's slightly better, but also slightly worse. Not worth even considering, in my opinion. Shadow Mantle, no. 21, 22. There we go. I can cube this one, maybe. All right, I think I've already cubed it. Spike Trap, no. I already have 2 of them. Don't need a third. Maybe I might resort to converting Marauder items if I'm struggling at the end there. Oh, this is nice. I might keep that for the follower. I'll just put this on this page for now, because I can make that int and then put 3 int gems in there. That gets her boosted up quite a bit. Puzzle ring again. No. Harley's point, I can cube that. Alright. And then is my focus and strength. Focus. It's ancient. I'm not even going to bother. Not even going to bother. Oh, I guess that was her restraint. Screw it. At some point, I'm just like, ugh, I just want to get rid of this shit. This is where this game starts to wear thin on me, where I'm not seeing anything good come out of it. Like, I'm putting in like an hour of effort, and like, nothing really good. Nothing beneficial. Maybe a few little tiny odds and ends, you know, 0.5% here. It's like the adventure at some point doesn't really suffice at that moment. Or not as much as it used to. We can do better than that. Let's get 500 intelligence. Come on. 500. A little bit better. Come on, let's do better. There we go. That's good. I'm happy with that. Hey, baby. You want some int? See, she's at 18692. Now she's 19045. But we're also going to do something else. She's going to love this. I'm going to need to convert some gems. Oh, you know what? I do have... I just remembered. I do have... Oh, wait. I did use it, because I put it on her, didn't I? She has it on one of her slots, maybe? Or maybe I did something with it? I forget. I did have a topaz. I don't remember what I did with it. Oh, there it is. All right. Got it. Yep. So let's go to Act 2. Let's convert some things over to topaz and see if we can get her spruced up. Well, first I need to convert everything up to the next level. Ooh, look at those diamonds. There's a bazillion of those because of this. Yeah! Of course, I can just go like, go this. Just hit, 9999, whatever. It just goes to the highest number. Keep forgetting I can do that. This goes here, this goes here. What I'll do is I will convert. Let's see. Actually, I need to convert. One, two. 9 of these make one of these. So I'll convert 9. 9 more. And then I'll up-convert those and then make a third flawless royal. Right? Sorry. 6 of these. 2 of these. 1 of these. And then I want... Is that all she can carry at the moment? I could put slots in that last piece. 1, 2, 3. Put 2 sockets here. Shouldn't be that difficult to get sockets. Oh, that's what it was. All right, so let me go craft one of those again. That was poorly crafted because I crafted it on him as opposed to her. Pants. Oh, not only that, but it's, oh, that's terrible. Look at that. It didn't even, terrible pants. Give me an int somewhere. Thank you. I mean, it's a shame because it's an ancient. That would have been nice, but damn. I'd rather have the int and then sockets. I can't, like there was no int on there and there was no sockets, so I'm like, I can either have int or I can have sockets on an ancient piece. It's, like, terrible. For her, anyway. It's going to be far worse than what I would get if I just do it this way. I can roll 1 socket into 2 sockets. It's really stupid the way these things roll. Like pulling teeth trying to get 2 sockets on them. There we go. Alright. Now what I'll do is I'll go back to Act 2. It's really stupid how the game does this. Alright, so I need to convert... I need to make 2 flawless royals. So to do that, I need 9 of these. 9 of these make a flawless royal. So I need 2 of them. So there's 1 and 2. Now, if I needed 3, I would just up-convert them to royals. But now I'm going to go over here and go 1, 2. 1. And 2. Now, if I had sockets in the jewelry, I'd make a third. I'd make 3 more, but I don't. So I won't. There we go. Now we're to 22.5. Now see, we're almost to 10%. Now, ideally, I'd have a socket here, and a socket here, and also have intelligence. But This is like a low level ring, and I don't have any way of getting it better. If I get a much better one, then that'll be nice. But since I'm on a dexterity character, the odds of getting one of these that has intelligence and a socket is virtually nil. It's either going to be one or the other. And this one I can put a low quality thing, so just cool down her things a little bit. And I think you can actually put legendary gems and they get their own effects from them. Like, not power, but like defensive, I believe. But yeah, that's actually really good. 9.5, I'm very happy with that. It also affects this, like the percentage here. And I do believe it's the number of seconds here. Notice the numbers, 571, 571. Max being 6 on both of these if you get this to 25,000. And I do believe that this also affects it, right? But this is just a straight thing. But if I wanted this, then I would, bump that as well. It would affect 3 different skills here. This, it might affect the number of seconds, but I don't know for sure. It does seem like a weird number, that it might go like 7 seconds. But yeah, it's getting this lady to 25. And now, obviously, if I had legendary items, if I get like legendary drops of these, like of this, or if I get a legendary one of these, any of these that are legendary, you can get those int values much higher. So like here, it can go to 470. As a legendary, I think it can go to like 550. This one, as a legendary, it can go to, like if you look at the range, 750 here. With legendary, it might go to 800. It just raises the cap a bit. Same thing like here. If I were to improve this, if I go over here and say, let's just improve this and see what we get. I don't know what this will do. But now we have like 1,070, right? And now we give this to her and she's like that much higher, right? Just a little bit higher. Now it's 958 because the range is just a little bit higher on legendary items. So anyway, witch doctors are like, hey, bats! I want bats! Oh, my wife just left. She's going to work? No, she's going to Walmart maybe? She's going to Walmart. She doesn't smoke, but, a Marlboro in the mouth, hanging out of the mouth, britches down around, falling, butt crack showing. No, she would never dress like that. She's much too classy for that. All right. She texted me something. Going to Kroger. Okay, so what's next? I need I need to craft these things, right? So how much do I have? I can make 5. Let's go kill these things one time. I'll go to my Let's save this because I swapped boots, and let's re-roll the last thing because I don't use cluster arrows on this. That would be a cluster thing. Cluster F. 10% is good. Let's go. Makes it nice and clean. Easy to get 15. I don't have to like dial in 14. But that's, that's much better. Starting to get ancients. It's always a good thing. 1, 2. Is that really all I have so far? 2 ancients? Oh my god. No, 3, okay. If I use this. If I swap to focus and restraint, which is where I'd really want them, I have 1. Okay then. Swap to the build. Fix the boot. Save it. Whoops. Wrong page. I really need to move these over here. I've done that before. I don't know why I always start these guys over here. It actually works better if they're over on the other side. Because then if I just right click, like if I'm like this, I'll show you in a minute. It'll be obvious once I show you. So I'm like, boop, it goes right into place. It's very rare that I'm clicking these where there isn't already a placeholder for them. So, you know, if I have to replace gems, I usually leave a lot more room than this. It's like, doop, doop, they go right into place. There we go, that's better. That's the way I like to see it. Oh, and these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Act 1, New Tristram. I'll go this way for a change. Whoop, it always puts me there. Doesn't matter. It's taking a while because my stacks were low. Wait a minute. Oh, that was I was hitting the wrong things. I was hitting the keys over here. I hadn't even done that yet. Idiot. Excellent. I'll do one more round of this and then I'll go do other things. Like maybe make a round of hunting for elements to make the Staff of Hurting. Staff of Hurting. Because it does hurt after a while. No, it's hurting, I know. I know it's hurting. Herding. Herdingling. Spilled iced coffee on myself. Like a Gomer. Die already, dude. There we go. That was all 4, right? It goes so fast, I sometimes lose track. Yeah, it was all 4. All right. Come on, amulet. Ancient. Yes! Yay, I don't have to do any more. All right, so now we're down to just miscellaneous crap. Damage or defense? Damage or defense? Or, yeah, that's the question. Maybe I'll go there. And then there. Oh, I need that 4th page. I need the Marauder set. Can't do it without Marauder. So now I'm blocked on 2 fronts. Can't finish the set dungeon until I have Marauder. It's 181. Can't do the other thing until I have Marauder. 181. 6. Here, let's just check it this way. Nope, it's definitely better. Even though it's a little bit higher on percent there. I'd rather have all those stats. Because it's not going to really matter in the set dungeon. It's going to still be okay either way. Alright, I'm just going to toss this up here. And that's it. Now I'm just waiting to get Marauder. I can probably... See, I do have this. I could convert that set item. I don't want to. Maybe I can do that. I do have the ability. Let me roll for things first. All right, so we need head or hands? Let's go for hands. Nope. All right, well, let's re-roll this item. Make sure I segregate this away so I don't accidentally destroy these items. That would make me incredibly sad, and I'd want to throw my computer through something. I don't know. Come on, give me something I don't have. One more try. Damn it. All right. Can't win them all. It's not like those materials are hard to come by anymore. I can just get a whole, like, 30 more of them just by running one of those vision things. I just prefer not to. What's left in the altar anyway? Max roll, D3 altar. All right, unlocking requirements. I am down to here. Ancient puzzle ring, so I still need to get that. 300 forgotten souls. That's it. That's the real block. So I need to start collecting forgotten souls and not wasting them like I've been doing. Yeah, I gotta get a Whisper of Atonement from the Scream thing. This is the real tricky one. Actually, this can be really tricky too. But this one is like sort of like an overarching long-term goal. An augmented weapon, that's not difficult to do. I'll probably use my Zeiss stone on that because I think you only need a level 25 stone for that. Like, I could go in here and augment, and then you need whoop, damn it, I hate that. 30 plus, so I'd just level this. I'd level this to 30, and then I could just augment, some random ancient item. That reminds me, I need to keep an ancient weapon. Maybe I'll augment this one before as a last stage after I do the whole thing, or maybe I'll just augment it, and that'll be... Actually, no, the Zeiss will be useful for this build. What I'll do is I'll do the set dungeon with Zeiss on the build, and then I will augment this with Zeiss and then sacrifice it to the altar, because I will have already completed all the necessary requirements for it. That's the smart thing to do. That is being intelligent for a change. Any keys? Oh, I have keys. Let's run a few keys first. Let's try to get this one a little bit higher, and then I can swap to it instead of Zeiss. Then we'll put Zeiss on hold for a while. So let me actually close this window. F. And this is going to have to be recast in a moment because I just clicked out of the screen. So it will have shut off. So there we go. See, it's taking a while to grind those mobs down. It's not a pleasant... These guys are dying faster. It's like, very slightly faster. Maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining it. Placebo effect. Why did it look like there were explosions there, but there were no explosions? That was weird. Animation glitch. Let me out of here. These floors can be fun, but they can also be really annoying. Die to my things. Too long, 2.5 minutes. I want to get this to 13 minutes or less, consistently. All right. Fun.
Two. Three.
4. 5. All right, so if I pick a good average distance, this is only going to get to maybe 25%. No, 6, 6, 6. Yeah, that's 18%. And this is already at 17, so I'll probably just swap this in. Let's see. 20% chance to stun. That's nice, but I don't really care. Let's just go with this for now. And I'll just keep leveling it. It's just going to get better. Same thing for the farm build. Nope. Not for the farm build. Just for this build. Whoops. I just do that now. Most of the time these will go into place. That's as long as there's a placeholder there, it should work. No. Ooh. 191? No. Because I can't augment it. Augmenting would more than make up for that 2% difference. Compare that more closely. No, no. No, no. Wasn't this one an ancient? No. This is good for the speed builds. Right, yeah. So here, this goes here. I can always craft ancient versions of Guardian too for augments. Let's see. It's 2, 1, 1, 2. So we're going for shit. What are the slots again? Oh wait. No, I'm not going to worry about saving those yet. They're easy to collect. So I want hands, right? Hands. Yeah, hands. Now I can get right up on things, and it doesn't hurt me, like, to be close to things. I don't have to pay attention to distance at all now. And my cold hits are CCing things a little bit. So, at least they should be. My cold shots. Otherwise that gem wouldn't proc at all. Maybe it's not procking and I'm just fooling myself. But it will proc once it's at 25, at least on the second hit. Not the first hit, but the second hit. I can always change my passives around to compensate if need be. Let's do something here. Let's bring the effects volume down a little bit. It's really loud. There we go. Now we have some music. And the effects aren't quite as loud, but we still have ambience. Thanks for going to the grocery store. Nice. She got meatballs. Meatballs. Let's do the power pylon. Power is good. One, two, three, four, five. And let's look at the passive here real quick. Let's change this to, yeah, this, just in case. I'll undo that once I have the gem to 25. I want to make sure that they are being slowed. That way, this gem, which relies on slowing things, right? Control impairing effects. I don't really need the cheat death at the moment. If I die, I die. It's no big deal. Whoops. Is this the one? No. Bombardier's rucksack. 162, 182. That's better. Yeah, I might just keep this one. Yeah. I'm not gonna like augment it or anything, so it doesn't really matter. But it's in there just in case. Like I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna use the one in the cube, then that works. Oh, gloves, nice. Well, that was easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that one's better. So I'm gonna crunch this one. Let's quickly go do the podium. Already looking here, right? Did I already clear this on this game? I think I did. Oh wait, no I didn't. Okay, good. Good. I'll go this way this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for combat. Done. Now I have 4 pages, or at least I should. And now I can go. And now I need the ancient puzzle ring, I believe. Which is going to take a while. Quite a while. Alright, so now we're going to go with... what was that one I was looking for? Death's Breath, yes. Twice. Yep, ancient puzzle ring. That's going to be a problem. But at least I can do the set dungeon now. I'll worry about that later. So, shoulders, gloves, chest, legs, boots. And this I'm not going to keep because I don't need extra gold. And the difference is not enough to worry about. It's not ancient, so screw it. It also has less damage by default, so it's not worth considering. Sometimes it's just better to hold out for something better than spend a bunch of resources and, coins and stuff on something that's sort of middling. I can get the last slot, though. What is that, head? Yeah. That way I have more options when I build it. Or not. One more run. What's nice about that Death's Breath thing is if I do run low or run out, I can ramp back up my Death's Breaths count like insanely fast by putting the Sage's set back on the follower. Like I'm already going to start getting a lot when I do like bounties or whatever, or when I'm killing the elites in those visions. I'll get like 6 or 8 from every enemy pack or enemy. So, 3 kills, and I'm ready to upgrade an item. Or 1 kill, almost 1 kill, and I'm ready to convert a set or whatever it is. I forget what it is. I'm ready for the stuff. Ready for the things. Oh, this is all the way down at the bottom. Thanks, dungeon. Pro tip, don't give players loops in Greater Rift. It's really annoying. They hate it. No, they love it so much. Oh god, gross. Corridors. Thank God. Get me out of here. Oh yeah, this is a good one. You can do almost the entire thing on just this one map if you get lucky. All right. Fun. Oh, another skull. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go farm some more keys. I might put my Marauder builds together, actually. just to have a change of pace. I'll keep that just in case. All right, so let's build this Marauder set. I'm gonna keep that. And keep these. Probably keep, well, don't know if I'll keep Dawn or not. The helm can come out. Helm, make sure I keep all my pieces. Helm, shoulder, glove, waist, pants, and boots. Excellent. I might change these around. Let's go look at options here. This wagon goes here. I have the rucksack, or I can use this and use the rucksack from down here. Oh yeah, that. Away. There we go. Just gonna put this here. Here we go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That. See what else would I put in. This, although I'll probably do that from here, right? Yeah, there we go. Lots of pets, lots of damage reduction. And then, what else? Need a head. Don't know what to put there. Maybe this? Maybe. A decent one. Just needs to have a thing changed here. Not going to be able to put a socket in it, sadly. Not that it really needs one. It's not like I'm going to be resource starved. I've got resource reduction here, right? Or one of these. I thought one of these would reduce its cost. Weird. Huh. So what's the one that reduces the cost of multi-shot? Or am I thinking of a different one? Weird. Strange. All right, so I'm going to save this here. I'm going to call this set. And it's going to get the little leaf icon, the seasonal thingy that you got to do. Most of these can just stay where they are. I'm not going to worry about whether it's better to have an extra little bit of this or an extra little bit of that. They're probably fine. Okay, so now we're going to go, let me find a build guide because I can never remember. Max roll, actually no, I'm just going to go Marauder set dungeon build. I'm already way overpowered, so it doesn't really matter that much. All right, so I'm not going to do cluster arrow. No, don't give me cluster arrow. Don't do that. All right, I'll do Max Rolls version. Demon Hunter, Marauder. All right, so we're going to go. I don't have the head. They have me using Captain Crimson's Waders. Captain Crimson set with the cooldown reduction, which I guess makes sense, but that would just be these two slots, so I would need to roll this over to the helm, or just abandon this, because you don't have to use, like, they're saying, use the boots and the belt. Well, you don't have to. You can do pants in the belt, right? So I can go over here and go pants, Captain Crimson right there, right? Because I'd rather keep these. These are nice. I'd rather keep the nice boots. And then I can go belt, Captain Crimson. I'll just go ahead and craft these for now. And Captain Crimson. These will be in waiting. They don't need to be anything fancy. It's just you're doing this for the cooldown reduction and the resource cost reduction, because multi-shot does cost a lot. So now if you do this, it's like, well, let me go ahead and rebuild this part too. So we're going to go companions. We're going to go, this will be my sentries. Sentries I always put on R. And what are they using? They're using, yeah, Polar Station to slow things. That's cold damage. This will become multi-shot, and they're doing arsenal, right? Because we're also going to do rockets from both this cast and from whatever's, which means we're also going to choose the passive for rockets. Vengeance, we're going to keep that. Although we don't really need to, do we? We're not using Dawn, so it's like, doesn't, whatever. Okay, so preparation, smoke screen, Polar Station, companion, arsenal. Okay. Now, as far as passives go, we don't need that. My ambush, I'm going to keep blood vengeance. Don't need that either, I don't think. So that's fine. That's fine. I do want custom engineering, so this. And I'm not going to be hit that much, so this, right? Because arsenal, ballistics, rockets. Can probably get rid of this, right? Yeah. Maybe this one. Reduce their damage output. Like I said, I'll just be going at like this speed through the entire instance. I'm not going to try to zerg. I'm not going to try to go faster. You don't need to. You just like boop, 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 boop. You just always have, I think you always have to have 3 up for the set dungeon at all times. So the first thing you do is you pop down 3. That starts the counter. And then as long as you keep putting one down, and you go like this, put one down, like this, like this, go like this, put one down, like this, this, this. See, it's not that difficult. It's a very methodical dungeon that you just sort of walk your way through. And mostly you're just watching this up here, the map, to see if there's any skulls that are moving. Because if a skull just suddenly goes in a straight line towards you, that's a worm. You just have to move away from it so it doesn't bite you. Otherwise, you fail the dungeon, basically. You just always have to keep putting out a dungeon. Keep this right here above 3, or 3 or above at all times. And this helm will help a lot because it reduces the cost of my multi-shots. And I can always do this to sort of like, if a worm is on me, I can do this all of a sudden, move out of the way, and that keeps it from biting me. I could even make this cost less, or last longer. Duration, right? Make this last longer. That way that buys me some extra time when I'm trying to move out of the way. Right? Because it can't bite me when I'm this way. Because if you vanish, and it can't actually target you. So you're basically invulnerable when you're like this. I don't know if it counts for AoE, like if you're standing in fire, if that helps, like Jaunt does for Witch Doctors. But you are untargetable when you're this way. So the worm goes over there and he's like, I don't know where you are. I don't know where you are. And then he comes up and tries to bite you or whatever. But I can't do this now because I need that 5th piece, that 5th bonus. But maybe I can roll this over. Do I want to waste it? No, let's go. Let's just gamble for head pieces here. That's it. I recognize that helm. All right, so now I can put something else over here. Not that. I'll put this. Yeah. This is ready to go. Damn it. Figures it would give me an unhallowed essence. A good one. I don't need two of them, though. This is the worst one. And I can get rid of these stupid legs. I'll keep this. I'll keep these over here on the first page. Sadly, can't use that. It would be nice. It's a nice helm. Resource cost reduction is nice. But I'd rather have that. This goes here, this goes here, and let's see if I can upgrade those gems to the next level. It's a good time to do it. Let's see, do we have a bunch of... Yeah, I can do it. Pull this out. And just see how many we can get all the way there. When I'm doing this, that's when it can like mess up the stacking, where if I click a gem and it goes to the wrong place, but that's all right. I should leave at least one of these in there, but I don't care. I just want these upgraded because it looks cleaner to me. It's a weird thing, I know. All right, so I have remove and remove. I will put this up here because I want cooldown reduction for this sentry. I'd rather have cooldown reduction here than I would like cost reduction for this, because I'm only going to fire like one of these. Because they basically erase everything, because when you do this, not only are you shooting, but all of your sentries are shooting as well. And they basically target anything around them, like sort of like the God Hunter does. So you could just fire off into nothing, and you'll still kill enemies because your sentries are killing them. So cost is not really an issue here. So this isn't really necessary. It's like, nothing else to put there, though. All right, so I will level up. Let's level up. Let's get a bunch of royals going. Because we need this divisible by 3. Actually, we need 15 of these. Can I make 15 of those? And nice. Whoops, that's 13, not 15. Learn to count. Boy, my count is off again, isn't it? All right, well, this gets me here. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 9, or 9, 3, 1. Excellent. Let's go see if I can master the set dungeon. I do want Zeiss, though. I do want to be far away from things. And Tagak is garbage for this. So what do I want instead? Do I want to level this up first? Maybe. Yeah, I think I'll level this up to 25 first. Just for the extra damage. And this is garbage. This won't help me. what would I put in its place? I forget. I forget what goes there. Let me look at their page again. See what they say. It's always good to get outside opinions on things. Demon Hunter, Marauder. Okay, so they're saying Zeiss, of course. Wildebeest, really? Oh, the Absorb Shield. That's, yeah. Gogaku Swiftness? Really? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem reasonable. I want another opinion. It's D3 Marauder. Set dungeon. Icy Veins is saying Zeiss, powerful, trapped. See, that seems more reasonable to me. Just for straight, flat damage across the board. Like, get this up to 25, right? Reduce damage from elites. Yeah. So I'll be leveling trapped and powerful 25, and then I'll do the set dungeon. Yes. Yes, that is the plan. And of course I need nothing more, do I? That's it. So my cooldown reduction is 52, which is excellent, and my cost reduction is 61, which is amazing. So boom, boom, boom. See, it comes right back up very, very nicely. I could even go, I could even add more cost reduction somewhere. Cooldown, cooldown. Oh, there it is. Resource costs. It's not part of the effect. It's part of the bow, and it could be higher, but it only rolled 40, which is a bummer. I'll keep it on cooldown. Why not? That's nice. But most of these other effects aren't really all that significant, so I could go resource cost reduction. This does nothing for me. Cooldown. All right. Okay, that doesn't really matter. Make sure I save it. Go back to farm build. Put these in here. See how they just go nicely into those places. Okay, so that put all these pieces here. That put this piece here. I'm just going to put these here temporarily. Yeah, this won't get procced because I'm not using any hatred generator, so there's no reason to put this on the bracer for that one build for the Marauder set dungeon. Yeah, stuff dies in one hit, so it's not really an issue of damage. It's a matter of obeying the rules of the dungeon where you're not going to get bit. You can't let enemies within a certain distance of you, I think. I'm trying to remember here. You have to have at least 3 sentries up. Here, let's just go look at it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Damn it. All right. Marauder. Objectives, kill 140 with 3 or more sentries active, right? So you want to keep these 3 active at all times, otherwise you won't hit this objective. Do not allow enemy to get within melee range, so that's why polar, right? That's why you need to sort of like move slowly. You only have to do 1 objective, right? So even if this fails, as long as you do this, you're good, but you can't get bitten by a rock monster, because that will fail it. Or, yeah, the worm. If you are too mobile and never stop, rockworms will stay underground. You'll be wondering where your last enemies are. Right. You can't move very quickly. So the idea is, yeah, stand still for a second. The rockworms to unburrow and come after you in this dungeon. When they attack, simply vault away and take them down. I could probably put vault there instead, right? Let's do that. Actually, no, because in my brain, R is not run. It's put down a thing. I basically just walk away. You don't have to run. You don't have to walk away. You just hit smoke screen and just walk away, and it won't be able to reach you. You can walk out of melee range like that, right? That's out of melee range. So, should be good. Should be. Set this up. Let's go farm some keys. And, here. Not having avarice makes me sad. This should pop a thing. This many enemies at one shot usually has a good chance of popping a portal. I'm just looking at the skulls in the top right corner. I'm not even looking down below. There we go. No portals. It's a bummer. I'll have to hunt it down a different way. There we go. Now I could just do a rift, right? But now I have a chance of getting both keys and a lot of legendary items. So for me, this is the better way to do it, because I sort of kill two birds with one stone. Except I got no legendary drops there. That was weird. As I've shown, you can sometimes come away with an entire bag full more. There we go. Bosses, boss time. They're dying faster. I could also do with a goblin field or two. That'd be nice. Whirligigs, you hurt, you hurt. You are not my friends. You're my enemies. I do not like you for dinner. Or for conversation. We are not pals. You're my nemesis, bracers. Bosses? Nope. Oh, there we go, primal. Yay, primal. With the scary icon. I hope I can crunch that. I'd rather have a weapon. But I need 2 primals for that, I believe. Let's see what that is. Where is I don't know where that is now. I think it was a piece of jewelry. I'll find out soon enough. That's the other thing about doing these is, since you have so many legendaries drop in such a short time, your odds of getting a primal go up as well. So if you want to farm primals, this is where you want to do it. Nowhere else but this. Just for primal farming, right? You want to go where your drop rate is the highest, and this is it. The trick is getting the portal over. The trick for that is going where there's a high density of enemies. Because every enemy has a chance of opening a portal. So either here or like the Halls of Adria. But the Halls of Adria are like very narrow and there's lots of doors and it's very annoying. So I prefer using Temple of the Firstborn. Oh good, more bosses. Excellent, 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 excellent. Yay! Even with the annoying pegs of annoyance, I'll take this. Oh, see that? Already filled. Perfect. I'm just gonna dump these. No, I'll go ahead and learn them now. That was it, right? Yeah. Good, it's a piece of crap, so I can punch that. Oh, that's weird. That's the one I was thinking of, the bone armor one. When I was leveling my necro, thinking, oh, that's the bone armor one. Whoops. Not here. Here. I'm definitely going to slot this. No, that's an instant crunch. Now, I believe I have to have, what, 100? They've made it like off by 5 or something. Yeah, see that? It's like really annoying. Off by 10. So I got 55 primordial ashes from that, right? So you're never even. It's always off, and it's super annoying that they do that. It's like when they have things for sale in the store, they like sell you like 5 more than you need, just because they can extort more money from you that way. Because they're a bunch of lying assholes trying to monetize their game in like the most deceptive way possible because they're a bunch of assholes. I know, we'll make the players buy this, and then they'll have to buy 2 things to do this. They're gonna hate us, but they'll buy it because they want the things. Yeah, they're a bunch of assholes. They always make you spend more than you need. It's never evenly divisible. The more I think about it, the more infuriated I get. Come on, pick it up. That was weird. Good thing I'm not on hardcore. That could have killed me, right? I could really do with another boss room. One more primal and I'll have a primal dawn. Again, build up. Best way to get legendaries. Oh, there's another Marauder helm with the little wingtips. Bosses? 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 I think it's bosses. Yep. When it's really empty like this, it's usually bosses. Oh, that hurt. Please be an ancient puzzle ring somewhere. Please be an ancient puzzle ring somewhere. would very much like that, sir. Please, may I have an ancient puzzle ring, sir? See, that's a wayward. All right. I'm just going to immediately crunch the stuff that I don't think I need. Most of this stuff, I just no longer really need it. No. Mostly just farming for forgotten souls, really. For lost souls. The item that I'm getting when I crunch these. Already got the good one. Nope. Compare it later. They're both 100, which is good. Okay, I'll compare it later. 0.7 is not good enough. I mean, you can literally just do a few clears and get hundreds. Oh, shoot. I forgot to notice the Oculus ring. Damn it all. I already have a couple of those spear rings. 174. Yeah. Resource costs. I'll have to look at that in a minute. I will need to re-roll. Ah, there we go. And I can re-roll. Yeah, that's good. That's a very good one, because I can roll the vitality over one of these other attributes over. So I'm going to put this on the first page. And consider removing or re-rolling. Now this... No. Not ancient, can't augment it, not worth worrying about. Alright, so let's also put this up here, here. I'll worry about those later. Then if I were to re-roll this to become ever so slightly stronger, such bullshit, I want resource costs. Pull down. There we go. Now it's better. Save. Equip. Save. Equip. Save. Oh, I don't want that in there. I want this in there. Now let's look at the other Marauder pieces. That's better. That's worse. Marauder. There we go. Now I still have 5 in there. Save this. Actually, put this in there, then save it. Swap back over. Store the extra things. Okay. There we go. Now I'm up to 125 Forgotten Souls. See how fast that was? It's amazing. And all these keystones. Let's go do this again. Log out. I'm going to be stopping soon because it's going to be noon. and I want to break over to Fallout 76. It's also a really good place to level up because you log in, you fight your way to see if there's a cursed chest, and if it is, then you do that, and then you log out, log back in, look for the cursed chest, do that. It's like really fast leveling, especially if you can clear the wings first and then hit the chest, because that keeps your kill streak bonus. This is not the chest you want to do for the achievement, though, which fortunately is not this season. Oh, there we go. There's a portal. It's also very good for making portals, because of the sheer number of enemies you kill in such a short time. I would almost give my eye teeth for another piece of garbage primal drop. Yay, bosses! More keys. I think there's always 3 bosses, so if you only see 2, keep looking. These pegs are annoying. I know they're torches, but I just call them pegs. I get excited when the first area is empty because I'm thinking, bosses, bosses! They tend to be not close to the entrance of an area like this. And it's usually empty of anything but the bosses and one enemy that... You kill that enemy and then that opens the portal. Like the trash mob. Whoops. That was a silly mistake. Again, but I'm not on hardcore. At least for my sake, not for the viewer's sake. Viewers love watching people die on hardcore. They love watching people take unnecessary risks on hardcore. It's like, are they gonna die? Are they gonna die? It's like looking at a car wreck, you know? Like, ooh, are there dead people there? Am I gonna see a dead body? This is so gross. Ooh, this is so cool. Ooh, it's so gross. Oh, it's so cool. It's like this weird. Now, do I risk it? I have 2 slots left. I can always ditch this. 1, 2, perfect. Oops. Are you... Goodbye, Nagel Ring. Don't need that. 8.7 is fine. It's better than what I have, but I don't really need it. Nope. 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 No. No. Ooh, interesting. I've never seen that shield before. That's because I don't play Barb. For reasons I've discussed at length in previous videos. I'll hold on to that. Not playing Wizard. Alright, so 745, that's nice. Crit cooldown. But I am losing a bit of damage. If it were ancient, I might consider it. But I don't want to burn materials on something that's not ancient at this point. So let's figure out which one of these is better. That's better. $1.45 billion. It's not bad. How many of these do I have? 18. And I have 164 Forgotten Souls. I'll go ahead and do a Greater Rift. Just to get these gems up a bit. I need this to hit 25. I need this to hit... No. I need... Well, I don't really need, but I would like to level that. This up to 25, and actually to this one to 30, actually. So I can augment this weapon with it for the altar after I do the set dungeon. I don't really need these gems to be higher. It's just, I would like them to be. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this gem, and maybe this one if I level it up. But maybe not. We'll see. I do not want to die in here. But I don't have a cheap death, so I don't want to waste the extra roll, basically. Be a loop, I just know it. Ah, good. I love these. I love this one. Wide open space. It's like it's linear but wide. I like that. Makes progression easy to track. Now that's more like 2 minutes and 10 seconds. If I can get that down even farther, then I'll bump it up a bit. Like consistently, if I can get it higher. I mean, the option is to go with this as well. Attack speed and dodge. But I don't really need cooldown reduction, really. So the extra effect is not as useful. Like instead of trapped, right? So I could use trapped here, or I could use Gogok of swiftness, but I don't know that attack speed really helps me all that much. Dodge would help, and that ramps up, so that's like very defensive. Cooldown reduction, I mean, I guess I can see how they would put this gem in the Marauder thing, just for the cooldown reduction. But I don't know if I would attack often enough for this to stay up, right? And I don't think I need that much cooldown reduction because I'm not speed running the set dungeon. I'm just sort of walking through. I think there's only one part where I need to backtrack and go fast. Other than that, it's just forward, lay down a thing. Ooh, nice. Forward, lay down a thing. Forward, lay down a thing. Oh, nice. 193. This is a keeper. 175, 193. Yeah, that's a gimme. Even with all the other stuff on it. And then... Yep, not worth swapping. Okay, and now let's do another one. Get these times tighter and tighter as I level these gems past 25. So silly, I'm just sort of like blocked. It feels to me like it's forever to get them to 25, and then after that it's really fast. Because I'm also doing a million other things while I'm getting them to 25. I'm very distracted by, let's get this set dungeon thing ready, let's get this ready, let's do this, let's go farm this. I'm doing the altar, the initial segments of the altar. But once all that's done, then it's like, well, I got nothing else to do but keep leveling gems. So then they start going up really fast. I don't like this particular floor. This is the floor right before the Skeleton King. It's very weird. Well, it's a mix of that. Like this area here is right before the Skeleton King, and that other end is like usually at the end of a hall where you're sort of, there's a plaza below and there's nowhere else to go. You're sort of at a dead end. See, I dipped down to like 60% health and I was right back up in an instant. 409 tokens. Not bad. Oh, yeah, shield. Awesome. I just park here. Not worry about dying. Park here. Come at me, bro. Same here. Three minutes almost. Not good. Still not built for this level. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to level this up. I'm not going to take this, I'm not going to level up those Marauder gems above 25. Except maybe Zeiss. Because that way I can put it on the thing. Garbage, garbage, garbage. That. And that's probably garbage. No, I don't even need that set right now. Probably no reason to keep it, honestly. But just in case, I'll keep it. Go again. Now I know they're getting the slowing effect. I'm still too low damage to really do well here. Partly because the gems are so low, but also because I have almost no ancients and no augmented ancients. So when all is said and done, I should be around like 3,000 damage on the upper number instead of like whatever I am now, 1,400. That pushes me to at least a tier higher, or 5 torment levels higher. Just from that thing, right? Or maybe it's 2 higher. 10 higher. Right, 10 higher. I can never keep it straight. I think it's they double with health every 5 GR levels, and they double in damage output every 10. I think that's what it is. So if you boost your toughness enough, you can go up by 10 levels. But if you double your damage output, you can only go up by 5 and do the same, get the same results. Unless they've changed it or something. Ah, good for it. Come on, come on, click it, click it, click it. I'm like trying to click it while I'm moving around. Damn it. I love these wide open fields. I also like wide corridors. I don't know which one I like more, maybe both equally. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Still not good enough. The fact that I have to go back over and keep erasing things is the problem when it comes to speedrunning. You want speedrunnings to be less than 2 minutes. There we go. For the follower. Yeah, I noticed I did a Marauder thing. I probably should not have done that. Okay, let's go do those. Did I close the dungeon? I forget if I closed the dungeon or not. Save and close, that's fine. Oops, I keep going to the wrong thing. My brain's on something else because my wife and I were just saying something while I had it muted, and now my brain's like over there for the moment. She bought the Swedish meatball, so we're making jokes about her heating up my balls. And she says, well, are you going to heat up my eggs? Because we have eggs in the fridge. I'm like, baby. I've heated your eggs up many times. And she laughed. All right. Bub-eye. Bub-eye. I like your bub-eye. We're wanting an int. There we go. We're wanting more int. Where is it? 450. Nope, it's 500. Come on. 500 int. 500 int. 500 int. Come on, you can do it. Come on, give me 500 int. Stupid. Stupid game. Come on. Come on, I'm asking nicely. As I burn through all this material. Like an idiot. Okay, fine. Stupid game. I'll fix you. I'll put an int gem in there. That'll teach you. I'll still get to 25,000. Not that I really need to get 25,000. It's not that important. I'm not pushing GR 150 with this thing, you know? Right, so we're going to go. Whoops. So 1,000 int there to replace 739. It's a big improvement. Let's crunch this one. Don't need it anymore. Let's use 444 to replace 208. That's another improvement. Then put this up there for now. Let's create. I'm gonna have to go over and to the other one. It's almost noon. It's almost noon. It's almost noon. All right. Do. Just make 9 of these. Oops. I don't want to sell them. I'm in the wrong place. All right. Now see 24,855. See, it's not that hard. It's pretty easy to get her 25,000 and just that's even close enough. See that? It's like 0.03%. That's like a rounding error on this other shit. So she's good. If I get another stellar, you know, amazing piece, I might roll it back over. Okay, so now what? Could use that. Souls. I need 300 of those. I need 45 more of those because they're assholes. Maybe I'll just start buying rings. Hope that I get a puzzle ring. I already have an ancient focus. I'm not going to get that. That was just me just trying to get out of the way. Alright, so. Ooh, good map. Good map. Very good map. Love this map. You can almost do the entire thing on just this one map, right? Oh wait, no, this is the thing. Never mind. Never mind. This is still a decent map. Wide open areas. A little bit convoluted, but not that bad. It's still taking a while to get him down. shield. Thank you. You have to time it like perfectly as you're smooth, like going by really fast. Like I'm holding down the right mouse button constantly, but then it's when I hit that, I'm just like tap on the left mouse button while still holding down the right mouse button. And if you time it just right, you can hit the pile. That's really awesome. It's very satisfying when you get it right. Hi, dude, you want to come play? Hi, you can't hurt me. 3 minutes or 2 minutes and 10 seconds. That's better. But that's a lot to do with the map. It's a good map. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I hate the exploding palm build. I like the Sunwoko build, and I like the Justice build for Monk. Much more. 2 more? Tumor. This one's not too bad. It has this width to it that you can sort of scope out in advance. That's why I don't like really narrow corridors, because not only are they difficult to navigate, but you can't really scope things out well. Here I can look up and go, okay, I can go this way, I can go this way, and I can see enemies like off in the distance, and they're not that difficult to get to. I don't have to precisely go through right-angled doors that are situated somewhere in the middle of a wall. Here, the corridor, the way to go from one area to the next is the full width of the area. I don't have to like try to hit a door that's only barely wider than my character. It's in the middle of some wall. Where I have to sort of rock back and forth along the wall to hit the opening. It's really annoying. Nothing. Nothing. This I don't like. Stupid narrow corridors. These aren't too bad. At least you have straightaways. Three minutes. Too long. I'll do one more run after this, then I'm going to take a break and go do Fallout 76 for a while. But I might hit 700 here. Might hit 700. I don't know how fast I'm earning levels now. They are slowing down. Yeah, 700. Too bad it wasn't ancient. I'm gonna do one more run. Get that gem to 25. Then I'll put the extra points in something else that I'm actually using for this build. Like maybe Zeiss, get that to 30 in advance in preparation for when I don't need it anymore. And I can just use it to augment the weapon. Nice. Send angels. What's that song? Send angels. Angels. So 1 and 2. And then Zeiss gets 1, 2, 3. And that will be it for the moment. I'll sort gear and then take a break, come back into 76, then take a break, then come back here. Turn off my autocast. No. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I'll hold on to that for the permanent record. Oops. Need reduced cost though, right? Well, I could try it without reduced cost. I'll try it that way for a while, see if I have any issues. I'll hold on to the old one just in case. The old one. Here's the new one. Store the new one. I hate how it switches back up here when you're like going to load things. It's like, no, I'm not on that set. I'm on the other set. Always choose the set that I'm using at the moment so it doesn't overwrite the wrong one when I go to save. Stupid game. Save that. Even though I'm not using it, I'm going to save this on this page. Because it's like a, put a pin in it and look at it again, where it's in a very visible place on the first page. And I need to buy some shit, right? Okay, let's try 4 ancients here. Nope. And I think I got an ancient, but not the one I wanted. And nope. Nope. Of course, Unhalidescence. The game loves that set. That and Natalia's. Here, have more Natalia's gear. Because we heard you like Natalia's. I could probably roll some of these to go all the way to 1,000. But, like, if I got a legendary staff or something, that would probably bump it up. But, I'm not worried about it right now. Or, like, if I remade these a couple times and got ancient versions of them, that would also help. But, it's not a high priority. Very low priority. To get that last 0.03%, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's not going to change much at all. Okay, time for a break. Time to go eat and relax and stretch and take a poo or leave a poo. I prefer leaving a poo. There we go, 702. Paragon, nice. All right, bye.